to see everybody. I'm Junior Brown. This is my lovely wife, Tanya Rae Brown, and we are live on Facebook tonight. The Junior and Tanya Rae Brown Show. We hope you enjoy it. My wife, a man, special kind, just says that I'm quite a flirt. I've been a good boy all of the time, and I wouldn't do nothing to hurt. Spending the night with Betty Lou. Well, I'm sleeping alone in this rag I own. I broke down south of Dallas. Well, home at the break of dawn. She better not be suspicious. I'm about at the end of my rope, and she better not act too vicious. Just a broke down south of Dallas. When the miles go by, there ain't too much that I'm missing. I got a wife with a frying pan, and when she talks, I'll listen. I'm the king of the road, she's the queen of the house, and it may not be a palace, but it sure beats a load on the side of the road. Broke down south of Dallas. Yeah, sure beats a load on the side of the road. Broke down south of Dallas. Yo. Thank you. All right. Oh, we got a little bit of a studio audience here tonight. Oh, you don't have to stop. And you can probably hear that deafening applause here at Todd's Garage in the beautiful Ozark Lakes Mountain Country. Ozark Hills, I should say. They're not really mountains, but beautiful fall weather here in the Ozarks. What's that, Tanya?
They're mountains to us hillbillies.
Yeah, well, yes, sir. Say something to the folks while I adjust my amplifier, would you?
All right. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since we've been on Facebook, so here we are again, and we appreciate...
Tips.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. So I was like, we appreciate you all, but yes, we appreciate you all and your tips.
That's what we're working for, folks. We, it's been real hard on the musicians. I don't need to tell you that. Probably harder on musicians and maybe, I guess, bar owners than anybody. Musicians, comedians, theater people.
Anybody in the entertainment business.
Yeah, it's been real tough. And there's all this talk now about, more of a government shutdown.
Let's don't discuss that.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on, We got to get back to work here. But until we do, we are doing these live Facebook. And we are live. It's good to be AG, above ground.
That's it.
Live.
And we are going to do 2 shows in Virginia at the Birchmere in Alexandria, Virginia, and the Beacon Theater in Hopewell, Virginia. And that's December 11th and 12th.
If they don't get shut down.
Yeah.
So there are I guess, few and far between places that, with the half capacity business, they can still do a half capacity and make
it.
A
Yeah, the
little
larger
money.
venues can.
Yeah, but there's few and far between. So we do depend on your kind donations, and we thank you very much for those because we need them.
And Matt will post the links.
Yeah, the link is in the chat, as they say. It's a little square part of your screen in there. And you can go to Venmo or PayPal. So you have two options there. And you have an option to turn off the machine, or you can watch the show.
I hear coins dropping in the jar.
Yeah, I hear electronic coins. I can hear. I think we're going to go to the grocery store this week. That's good. Put more water in the soup. There's better times a coming, as Jimmy Martin would say. All right, cut the chatter and let's do a song. How about it? I'm a guy who likes to party, stay out late at night. I love those party faces and those pretty party lights. There's another kind of party life that I can't stand to see. There's a man in that patrol car, and he don't wanna party with me. I should have stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on a wonderful ride. It's a roller coaster, flashing, crashing, party nightmare. If I make it home tonight, careful man I'll be. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. But this party isn't real. The only star I see is on his shirt, and the bars are made of steel. Those party lights lit up so bright, just like a Christmas tree. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. I should have stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on the coaster, flashing, crashing, party nightmare. If I ever make it home tonight, the more careful man I'll be. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. There it is, party lights. Thank you very much. And I tell you what, we are getting the requests are pouring in, just like that fan letter we had. It come pouring in the other day. It just came just overwhelmed with the fan letter.
I want to know who requested Broke Down South of Dallas.
We just played it.
We just played it. They must have come in late. Well, guys, you're going to have to rewind it.
Yeah. Sometimes we show these shows again so other time zones and so forth can get them, and if you didn't get it the first time, so you can watch the show again. And then, of course, now you are welcome to make any request you want. most of the songs that we do are ones that I've written, and just because I've written them doesn't mean I remember the words to them. But it gives me a chance, if I get a request to do one of my songs and I don't remember it, why, I try and get it the next week. Tanya and I will go over it, and we'll, kind of play it, and I'll sort of relearn it, and then honor that request the following week. So if you put money in that tip jar,
that's an incentive.
That's an incentive for me to get out one of my albums and relearn the song. All right. Let's do a little bit of Lifeguard Larry. How about it? Met this gal down by the ocean. She let me use her towel and a suntan lotion. She was swimming toward a lifeguard and paid no attention to me. Started acting faint and a little winded. Then I saw the lifeguard dive on her. When he pulled her out, I swear that he winked at me. She's getting mouth-to-mouth first aid from good old Lifeguard Larry. He's the expert pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best. She breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. His mouth-to-mouth resuscitation got him quite a reputation. He's the only pretty girl that had the emergency. I wish those babes had learned to swim and quit parading around for him. In those sleepy suits, there's not much he don't see. Getting mouth-to-mouth first aid. Good old Lifeguard Larry, the expert pulling girls out of the sea. He done his level best. She's breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad on me. Sick. Got him waiting in line as far as the eye can see. I wish he would take the flower and get back up there on his tower and even one of those pretty bathing babes for me. But no, she's getting mouth-to-mouth first aid from good old Lifeguard Larry, the expert pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best. She's breathing heavy from her chest, and she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. No, she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. Lifeguard Larry. Now I think we ought to start honoring those requests, okay? This is one that did real well for us a few years ago. Well, a whole bunch of years ago. They kind of flew by us there. Yeah, some of you might remember this one. Some of you may never have heard of it. That's all right. Either way, we hope you enjoy it. It's good to see you, baby. It's been a long, long while. We're both a whole lot older and seen a lot of miles. But things are really different now since the good old days. And you've been in some trouble since we went our separate ways. We'll have to say hello maybe some other time instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Somebody spread the rumor that you had lost your life. At least that's the way I heard it, and what I told my wife. Now here you're showing up again, and talk is getting round, and I can see that one of us will have to leave this town. If you think that I want trouble, then you're crazy in your head, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Just up and disappeared. Nobody knew what happened, where you've been for all these years. Trouble's what you're looking like, 'cause trouble's where you've been. And I can see the kind of trouble you could get me in. You better pay attention to every word I say, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Just go our separate ways again. Go find another ex-sweetheart to hang around instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. What's that? Oh, look out now. I said you're wanted by der Polizia and my wife thinks you're dead. All the way to Europe on that one. Oh, Euro in a lot of trouble. Give me a drum roll for that. Oh, thank you. This is my drummer and my bass player, my piano player, my rhythm guitar player, and your wife, and my lovely wife. And
I sure enjoyed having a bass player a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that was good.
Kind of fun.
And she chops wood too.
Oh, cooks, cleans.
Yeah, all that stuff. I'm gonna give her a raise one of these days. You just keep those tips coming in, folks. I need I need to come off like a winner here by tipping my wife for all she does. But yeah, that was good having a bass player. Ben, help me. Walsh. Ben Walsh played upright bass with us at Mercury Charlie's Garage a couple of weeks ago and did a fine job. And yeah, one of these days we will, of course, we get back on the road with our live shows. We always have a bass player and a drummer. But for these Facebook live shows, that's the band right there. And we know you appreciate it. We know you appreciate it enough to tip generously to PayPal or Venmo. So I can't stress that enough. We need the money.
What's next?
All right, let's answer some of those requests that are on the board. Freedom March. Do you know what a Freedom March? I thought, Freedom Match. That means Freedom Machine. Mach 1, Mach 2. Yes. That's some kind of car that can go that fast, huh? Let's try that Freedom Machine. By request. She's long and lean, a little Freedom Machine. She's pretty, she's fast, and she's tough. First time I ever seen a little Freedom Machine, I knew I had to have that dreamy green puff. So I saved up my money for a long, long time, for the day I could make those little wheels whine. Now she's sitting in the driveway, she's mine, all mine, my little Freedom Machine. Make the scene in my Freedom Machine. Everybody wants to go for a ride. They're always talking about the motor and that pretty paint job and all the chrome running down the side. Now I finally got the freedom that it always seemed so hard to get a hold of when I was 16. Now I'm making up for a few lost dreams in my little Freedom Machine. That's right. When I'm feeling this free, take me back to the day I was just a kid in my teens. Building plastic model toys was as close as I could get to ever having my own Freedom Machine. Now the world looks like a little kinder place, with a motor running cool and the wind in my face. Even when I take it easy, man, she still wants to race my mean little Freedom Machine. She's long and lean, she looks real mean, a fantasy on wheels on my childhood brain. I'm seeing all the freedom I ain't ever seen. My mean little Freedom Machine. Mean little Freedom Machine. Yeah, my mean little Freedom Machine. Mean little Freedom Machine. That's it. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't applaud, just throw money. Oh, they already did. Okay. Tipping is not a city in China. Tip tipping is an act of generosity that we appreciate very much. So, what would you like to do next, Tanya Rae?
Running with the Wind.
Why in the world would you want to hear that song?
Because I like it.
Oh, you got any?
I'd say my fingers are hurting, but I wouldn't want to throw that one out there.
Will you tip me if I do it?
No.
Okay. I'll give you a good tip. Don't ask for a tip.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Running with the Wind by request from Tanya Rae. Here it is. I always catch you when you fall. You fool. Now you're falling all over again. I know there's nothing I can do. Keep a hold on you. When you run with such a restless, reckless friend, you're running with the wind. Running wild like a child, you don't know where you're going or care where you've been. You just go where it blows, and you never seem to know if you can land on your feet again. Stop running with the wind. Come on home again. Like a ship that's lost at sea. Why me? Someday I won't be there to pull you in. You're like a leaf caught in a gale. That wind can really wail. So I'll just pray you'll find your way back home again. You're running with the wind. Running wild like a child, you don't know where you're going or care where you've been. You're still blind in the lie that the wind makes you fly, but when you fall, then we all feel the pain. Stop running with the wind and come on home again. You're running with the wind, running wild like a child. You don't know where you're going or care where you've been. You just go where it blows, and you never seem to know if you can land on your feet again. Stop running with the wind and come on home again. Stop running with the wind and come on home again. Thank you very much. Thank you. The applause is going down. Do we need to crank them up with some? Got any coffee? Let's give this audience. Maybe it was the song kind of put them to sleep.
Yeah,
that might have been it. It's kind of laid back. But that's a good one. That was off of our Mixed Bag album, I believe. All righty. Let's now the requests are adding up on the board. Let's see what we have here. Hard Living Hard. My goodness. That one, we haven't done that in years. I wrote that for
like 20?
Was that the same album? It was either Long Walk Back or Matt will tell us what album that's off of. But, yeah, I feel like doing a little bit of that. Let me see if I can remember. Tell you what, let's do a faster one first because we just did a slow one. We'll try and answer that request. Don't take it off the board or I'll forget. Okay. He says it was on mixed bag. Okay, very well. Thank you, Matt. Well, here's a request we should do. I used to drink, I used to smoke, I used to be a troublemaker, man, it ain't no joke. I hung it up. Oh, well, I hung it up, baby, cause I'm getting hung up on you. I got some telephone calls from a gal or two. Hung it right up, cause I wanna talk to you. I hung it. Hung it up, baby, cause I'm getting hung up on you. Picture from a high school book. Hung it on my wall so I can always take a look. I hung it up. Hung it up. Hung up your picture cause I'm getting hung up on you. Took down my car for a Sunday drive. Through a fence watching you walk by. I hung it up. I hung it up. Well, I hung up the car cause I'm getting hung up on you. up on the stump because you was on my mind. I hung it up. Hang it up, baby, because I'm getting my love on you. Getting hung up on you. That's right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, driving the crowd crazy here at Todd's Garage tonight. I want to thank Todd and Sherry for having us back to their garage. It's very nice. You can see it's well decked out for our studio audience. You see my name there on the Pennzoil sign. I'm due for an oil change. Maybe an overhaul. No, and we got all kinds of stuff here. Can the camera see the V8 engine right there? Can you see that in there? Oh, we got a V8 engine. Looks like a 350, is it? It is. I was right. Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit of oil in my veins. Not what you call a hot rodder, but I don't know where I'm going with this, but but I grew up in the 50s and 60s, so it was a big part of the culture. Now, the only hot rodding the young people do is if they got They do their hot rodding virtually, right?
Your hot rods are a 27 Erskine.
Yeah.
I think I posted it out on a video on Facebook here not too long ago.
That's what you call a cold rod. 1927 Studebaker Erskine. 28, actually.
Oh, is it 28?
Yeah.
Okay.
But who's counting?
Not me.
Okay. Would you like to sing? Would you like to sing a song?
Sure.
I think it's time to feature Tanya Rae. What do y'all think? Yeah. All right. What would you like to do for the folks, Tanya?
Let's do Handyman.
All right. The Handyman it is, and I'm glad I'm the handyman.
There's a faucet dripping water in the kitchen, and it's barely getting down the drain. Up on the roof, there's a few shingles missing, and it's letting in a whole lot of rain. Since you've been gone, things are getting mighty lonesome, and I sure could use a helping hand. There's a lot around here needs attention, and I'm waiting on my handyman. He took a job on a temporary basis, Thank you.
Handyman. That handyman is a handy son of a gun. All right. What was it Ray Price said? Like shooting pool with a rope. And I'm not going to say the setup to that joke. Why? Because a man needs to stay handy. He doesn't want to shoot pool with a rope. But, all right, I've dug myself into something, and the only way to get myself out of it is to do a little begging for more tips. Okay. Please, if you like that song and the other things you're hearing tonight, please tip us well, because we are working for tips. And we appreciate it. And I'm going to answer a request here. Oh, look, we got Still Life with Rose on there. Let's try and do that one that that somebody. I'm going to do as much of this as I can remember, folks. Hard living hard. All right, haven't done this in years, but it's one of the favorite ones one of my favorites that I've written.
And why don't we do it more often?
Well, a three-part harmony is mainly it. You had Steve Lane singing the three parts, so you kind of have to imagine it with that in there. It's hard living hard for the wife and the kids, and it's hard on the conscience of a man. It's a tough road to hoe till daddy comes home, living with a man that's living in the can. They locked me up in the jailhouse one too many times, but I'm gonna find a brand new direction. I'm gonna have to walk a straight line. Be here very long. I've not done a serious crime, but this hard living hard's getting hard on me, and it's hard on this family of mine. 'Cause it's hard living hard for the wife and the kids, and it's hard on the conscience of a man. It's a tough road to hoe till daddy comes home, living with a man who's living in the can. She's already got 2 mouths to feed, and another is way past due. It's hard living hard for the wife and the kids, and Betsy needs a new pair of shoes. When I get out of this prison, I'm never coming back again. I don't know what state I'll be in by then, but I know it won't be the state pen. 'Cause it's hard living hard for the wife and the kids, and it's hard on the conscience of a man. It's a tough road to hoe till daddy comes home, living with a man who's living in the can. It's hard living hard for the wife and the kids, and it's hard on the conscience of a man. It's a tough road to hoe till daddy comes home, living with a man who's living in the can. Living with a man who's living in the can. There it is. And I remembered it. I don't think I've sung that since around the time we recorded it, which was back in the 90s or something, I think, when we did that, yeah. Well, we're going down the list of requests, and we encourage you to keep requesting songs for the show. Mine tuned it. Hit me an A chord. Let's see if we can do that all fired up. That was requested a few weeks ago, and another one that I wrote and forgot the words to, and we actually sat down and worked it up. So it was good because that one's off the Long Walk Back album. See if we can answer that request, all right? It ain't no good getting low down when you're looking to get thrown in the can. Like driving 90 mile an hour, getting speeding tickets from the man. I'm just mad about this girl, but she's gone and I'm mad at the world. I just laid a patch of rubber down the road about a quarter mile long. Cause I'm all fired up, and lonesome. I got a chip on my shoulder, and I'm acting just a little too tough. Yeah, I've been revving up the motor, and tonight I'm gonna strut my stuff. Yeah, I've been roaring like a lion, and I'm tired of all this crying. Tired of being kicked around like a little whooped pup. Cause I'm all fired up, and lonesome. I'm fired up and lonesome and I'm on a spree. That woman ain't gonna get the best of me. If you're gonna hang around, then I gotta warn you, there's no telling what a lonesome fool can do. No place to go, but I know a thing or two about riding down a long, lonesome road. I'm just doing the best I can, and I'm trying to take my licking like a man. But I'm tired of always feeling like I'm gonna be her sitting duck. Cause I'm all fired up, and lonesome. That's right. Up and lonesome, and I'm on a spree. That woman ain't gonna get the best of me. If you're gonna hang around, then I gotta warn you, there's no telling what a lonesome fool can do. Trying to remember them words, folks. La 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 la. Yeah, I've been spending all my money just to get that woman off my mind. regretted what she done to me. A hole in my wait a minute. I'll burn a hole in my pocket with a roll of my last $2. There it is. 'Cause I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up and forgetful. I mean lonesome. I tried, folks. A lot of words to that one. Got to go back and do some more homework on it, right? Anyway, the thought that counts. Just because I write them don't mean I remember them. I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up and lonesome. All right, nice try. Almost made it.
Almost.
Yep, that last sliding into third base was just not there. I did a little too much sliding, but thanks for the request. Anyway, glad to do that, and gives me a chance to go over some of those older songs I've written and try and bring them back. Okay, now we've got. Let's see. My Wife Thinks You're Dead. We've already done that. Oh, there's a request for Catfish and Collard Greens. Another song like that I'll do as much as I remember of it. What do you think? You figure it's the same guy requesting all these songs? Because a lot of them are off the Mixed Bag album. Maybe that's the only record of mine he has.
You better send him another one.
Yeah. And, well, that reminds us the top tipper we'll get. What will the top tipper get this week? The one who tips the most? Hint, hint. We need the tips, folks. Venmo or PayPal right there on your screen.
If it's a guy, how about a hat?
Well, yeah. Well,
if it's a girl, it's a T-shirt. Yeah, we usually send a poster and an album. CD. Yeah.
Right. So how about this time we send a hat and a poster and an album? Kind of trying to drum up a little bit.
And if it's a girl, we'll send a T-shirt instead of a hat.
Okay. Do you have those girls' T-shirts? The special
I do.
girls ones? Mm-hmm. What do they look like? Are they a little?
They're just
smaller.
Just a little smaller.
A little more petite.
But most of us girls don't like those.
They like the regular.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
your choice.
Yeah, and let us know. Also, let us know the address to send this stuff to, because sometimes we'll get the top tipper and we won't have the address and we won't be able to send it. So you need to let us know when we inform you that you are the top tipper of the evening. All right. Let's go back and do that Still Life with Rose. What do you think? 4. Yeah. No, that ain't it.
That's not it.
I heard that earlier and it kind of inspired me. Lloyd Green, that's for you, buddy. That little wild thing I just did. Wild thing. All right. Still Live with Rose. Here it is. This one was written for the which album? Get With It. The Get With It, not Gwit With It. Get With It. This is the Get Steel. This is the Get, and this is the With It. This is the Steel. Oh, I'm getting silly here. I better get with it myself. Still Live with Rose, by request. Here it is. I saw you with your uptown friends at a party down the hall. You were looking at a picture that was hanging on the wall. The title of the painting was called Still Life with Rose. And I remembered how Rose rescued me from your heartaches long ago. Still life with Rose is better than life with you could ever be. 'Cause you made me a picture perfect fool. She's not a perfect picture, and life could be much richer. Still, life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. Never tasted caviar or sipped on fine champagne. Still, life with Rose is better than any artist brush could paint. Sometimes she's hard to live with, sometimes she makes me blue. Still, life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. Still, life with Rose is better than life with you could ever be. 'Cause you made me a picture perfect fool. She's not a perfect picture, and we're still trying to get a little richer. Still, life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. Still, life with the Rose is better than any life I had with you. That's it. That was fun. I'm glad we did that. We don't do that very often. I'm glad whoever requested it. Okay, we still got My Wife Thinks You're Dead up there. I don't know if they want me to do it again. Boy, they better have a lot of money in that electronic tip jar. So, all right. Anyway, if they do, well, maybe we should. You never know.
If they did, I would.
Well, maybe Matt will let us know. You must pay. Well, let's see what we got here now. Oh yeah, how about another honky tonk burnt down? Another honky tonk burned down. Just a joint I used to hang around. I sang and played that old honky tonk sound while only people bore their troubles down. A lot of memories came and went. A lot of younger days got spent when the folks stopped coming round. Another honky tonk burned down. Well, I spent my youth cutting my first tooth in a honky tonk downtown. Traveled near and far, played every honky tonk bar, miles and miles and miles around. I was trying to learn, I had time to burn, and the honky tonk music in my soul. The honky tonks are coming down, ain't too many left around, and it don't look like they're building anymore. Another honky tonk burned down. They're stomping up old stomping ground. They sang and played that old honky tonk sound while only people bore their troubles down. A lot of memories came and went. Younger days got spent. Folks stopped coming round. Another honky tonk burned down. Burn it down. Wasn't built too well. It had an old musty smell and a honky tonk hardwood floor. Here we go again. Mental block. I'll try that again. rode to. Well, it had an old musty smell and a honky-tonk hardwood floor. Folks would come to drink and dance, get rowdy and romance. Tomorrow they'd be back to get some more. Whether just a country inn or a hotbed of sin, you gotta knock the whole place down with just a shove. Somebody finally lit a match, now it's just a pile of trash, but it's where I heard the music that I love. Honky tonk burned down, a cardboard Carnegie Hall I hung around. I sang and played that old honky tonk sound while lonely people pour their troubles down. A lot of memories came, a lot of younger days got spent. The folks stopped coming around. Another honky tonk burned down. There it is. Well, that one about burned me down, but had to stop and take a deep breath. That's the kind of song you wouldn't want to sing after eating a peanut butter sandwich. No. A lot of words in that. You ever see a dog who's just ate some peanut butter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the funniest thing in the world. That's kind of how I felt on that. Not only tongue-tied, but say tongue glued. So, but we got through it. I had to stop, take a deep breath, and then remember the words. There are a lot of them that I wrote into that song. And that is from the newest LP we had, most recent one, 1974. No. You're supposed to laugh.
Oh.
Man, that guy's old. Anyway, no, that's our most recent album. I don't remember what year it came out, but it wasn't that far back. 2016, 17.
The years just keep
The
flying
years,
by,
oh, they just fly by, don't they? Time. Oh, I'm feeling silly. Anyway, that's the album we usually give away to the top tipper of the
You have
evening.
to give it away, huh?
Thanks. Yeah, the sales of that aren't exactly flying through the roof. That's like that fan letter we had come pouring in. But you know, nowadays record sales. I mean, what is that? What's a record? They don't. A friend of mine told me, well, so and so had a CD release party. What were they going to release it into the air and shoot it with? It's like skeet shooting. There's no more CDs. The music is now, right? Music is on something else.
You're asking me. I'm as old as you are.
Does any of the audience know? Do they make CDs and put them in stores?
We do.
Because people like to see.
Yeah,
Can you?
see?
I mean, do they still make them with a cover and all that? Okay, all right. But
I know Todd here has an 8-track.
Yeah, well, he's like me. He's back in the 70s. As far as the technology, I still play cassettes. I love them. But somebody told me, no, you get your music from the little iPad things now, right?
Yeah, on your phone.
But some people want an actual thing they can hold in their hand. So I guess they still make a CD and put it in stores. I don't know.
My car's so old that it still has a cassette player in it.
Well, they don't make CD players in cars anymore.
Oh, I know. Remember, we rented a car.
I rent a car. And I have a whole
CDs.
box of CDs. Oh, too bad.
Nope, can't do it.
Unless you have a little Bluetooth something or other. The only Bluetooth I ever have is when I eat too many blueberries. That's all I know about Bluetooth. And I am completely computer illiterate. I've never really used a computer in my life.
I just now got him where he can text.
Yeah.
I got him an iPhone. I gave him my old one.
Yeah, but I've learned how to.
He's texting.
Yeah, and I put the little emojis on there.
Oh, yeah. It was really weird.
That's funny.
He was somewhere and I was somewhere else, and he started sending me these texts. And I said, stop it. It's really weird.
These little emojis that mean, what do they mean? You know, some of them
It's like, where did you find that emoji?
But I was going to say I've never really used a computer. I'm completely illiterate when it comes to those things. And really, the only website I ever accessed was Webb Pierce's guitar-shaped swimming pool in Nashville. I accessed that website by going to it.
Oh,
it's a
goodness.
Tourist. Yeah, give me a drum roll for that. All right.
Something.
I think I better pull myself out of this now and sing something. I got a star on my car and one on my chest, a gun on my hip, I have the right to arrest. I'm the guy who's a boss on this highway. Well, watch out what you're doing when you're driving my way. If you break the law, you'll hear from me, I know. I'm working for the state, I'm the highway patrol. Well, you'll know me when you see me, 'cause my door's painted white, with my siren screaming and my flashing red light. Work all day and I work all night, just to keep it law and order, trying to do what's right. I write you out a ticket, then you better drive slow. I'm just doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. I'm the highway patrol, the highway patrol. Hours long and my pay is low, but I'll do my best to keep you driving slow. I'm just doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. Like you shouldn't do. You can bet your boots I'm coming after you. If you wanna race, then get on the racetrack. Well, if you try to run away, I'm gonna bring you back. Here to keep all the speeders driving slow, just a doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. Yeah, I'm the highway patrol, the highway patrol. My hours are long and my pay is low, but I'll do my best to keep you driving slow. I'm just a doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. I'm just a doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. I'm the highway patrol. There it is. Thank you. Another one of our songs did real well for us many years ago. Some of you remember that. The real old folks out there remember that one, okay? All right, I'll shut up about that. How about a ring of the old cowbell? Yeah. For Matt Riney, our technical assistant. And he's up there in St. Cloud, Minnesota, makes these shows possible. He's running the whole technical end of it. We could not do anything without him. He also helps with our website and
everything technical.
Yeah, and
computer-wise.
The folks that go to juniorround.com and accessing all the things there can thank Matt for all that. And we really, as I said, we couldn't do this show or a whole lot of other things we do without Matt, and we appreciate you a lot, buddy. And the requests are coming in. I have a request. Would you sing a duet with me after I tune my guitar? Now, what one did I write this one, the album I wrote this for? What was that? I think it was the first, yeah, Get With It album, yeah. We survived the storms of life through all kinds of weather. We're as close as two sweethearts could be.
But we're a husband and a wife who can't be together when there's 1,000 miles distance between you and me. 'Cause I need you here more than I need these tears. The more you're gone, the more I miss you every day. Until I'm
Holding you tight, there won't be nothing right when we're so close, yet we're so far away. When I'm so tired of being alone, and I call you on the phone for just a moment, it's like you're right here with me.
and the miles that we're apart, they start breaking my heart. How far away and how much closer
Can two sweethearts be?
'Cause I need you here more than I need these tears. The more you're gone, the more I miss you every day. Until I'm holding you tight.
There won't be nothing right when we're so close, yet we're so far away. Nice job. All right. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay. Now I'm looking at the board again here. The screen is telling us some more requests. Okay, we can answer some of those. This request here was it says, "Will Junior please tune his guitar?" No, I said that. This is the first record I ever made. It was a little record on Dynamic record label. Little record with a big hole in the middle. 45 RPM. That's right. And also one of the first ones I wrote. And I think a few weeks ago, we gave away one of these 45s as to the top tipper. And did we not? We sent it out.
Cheryl Carson.
Cheryl Carson has.
One. I think somebody else got one too, but I can't remember.
Collector's item, boy. Dynamic Records, Austin, Texas.
It's going to be worth a lot of money one of these days.
Oh, yeah. Woo. Anyway, again, we want to encourage you to tip.
The link is in the chat.
The link is in the chat, Venmo or PayPal. We need the money, folks. This is a hard time for musicians, and this is how we buy our groceries. So anything you can contribute, if you're enjoying the show, we sure would appreciate what you can donate to us. All right, here's that song, my very first record. Gotta get up every morning just to say good night to what's left of you, darling. Something like that. Out all night with some strange guy waking me up at 5:30. Seems like staying out late is all you do. It's getting pretty plain to see the night owl you turned out to be. I gotta get up every morning just to say goodnight to you. Well, one look at those bloodshot eyes and my head starts to hurt. You're coming home with alibis when I get up for work. Had as much as a man can take, so baby quit staying out so late. I gotta get up every morning just to say goodnight to you. My alarm clock rings and there you are, falling out of someone's car. Told me you'd be home at 2:30. The break of dawn is your best friend. I'm telling you, gal, this better end. I gotta get up every morning just to say goodnight to you. For you to change your schedule is something that I doubt. Every day I punch the time clock about the same time you pass out. The morning coffee's your nightcap, you little all-night maniac. I gotta get up every morning just to say goodnight to you. I gotta get up every morning just to say goodnight to you. Just to say goodnight to you. There it is, my request, just to say goodnight to you. And we're getting a little silly up here, but why not, you know? People seem to enjoy that because it's unrehearsed, it's real, and this is what you see is what you get, folks. We're just trying to be ourselves up here. It's not easy, but thankfully we have a little bit of a live audience, so that kind of makes it more natural than just, singing into a camera and, So we have some folks to show off to, and of course we enjoy showing off to you folks at home, and we hope a lot of you are watching and tipping. How about Tanya Rae sing another one? What do you think? How about this is one that we wrote this 30 years ago, and never finished it. I think there was something about it that needed like another verse we added or something. And we finally finished the song and get to it, right? And Tanya, I wrote 2 songs back then for Tanya, and this is one of them. Maybe we can get to both of them during this show. Which one of the 2? We have
9 minutes left.
9 minutes? Okay. Which one of the 2 would you like to do?
Sunshine's Back in Style.
You sure you don't want to do?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, you do the other one after it?
Probably not.
Why? You having trouble remembering it, or?
No, I can remember. Let's just do this one.
All right. Sunshine's Back in
Don't
Style. The blues are out.
That's my motto.
That's it. We got to stick to it. I was up on a step ladder earlier, and I hit my head on a doorway, and it's been pushing my hat. I got a lump on my head. Maybe that's why I'm acting so silly tonight. I don't know. All right, here we go. Sunshine's Back in Town. Style, whatever it is.
You make the dark clouds stay away, and I keep looking forward to each new day, 'cause you brought it back in fashion, wearing a smile. And I'm so glad I've got you for my friend, and together we're starting a whole new trend. The blues are out and sunshine's back in style. Well, I've been feeling a brand new spring in my step. It's the latest thing and it's the best thing yet. It's a fad that I ain't had in such a long while. It's new, it's neat, it's the latest craze, and there's nothing in the forecast except bright sunny days. The blues are out, sunshine's back in style. Stormy weather will no longer be the sign of the times, and teardrops ain't the in thing anymore. The falling rain just can't remain the style of the season, 'cause heartaches ain't the reason we've been living for. My friends all say you're my kind of guy, 'cause you're putting the sparkle right back in my eye. The blues are out, sunshine's back in style. Stormy weather will no longer be the sign of the times, and teardrops ain't the in thing anymore. The falling rain just can't remain the style of the season, 'cause heartaches ain't the reason we've been living for. I'm so glad I've got you for my friend, and together we're starting a whole new trend. The blues are out and sunshine's back in style. Yeah, the blues are out and sunshine's back in style. Woo! Thank you.
Tanya Rae Brown, ladies and gentlemen. The blues are out. Out of style. Sunshine is back in style. Good job. That's an anti-blues song.
Mm-hmm. And I've needed that the last few days.
You what?
I've needed that, an
All
anti-blues.
right. Okay. Very good. I tell you what, we've got
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Can't we kind of stretch it out? I have more to say.
Uh-oh.
And Matt says, "Go as long as you like." Well, we'll do a little.
Shut up, Matt.
We'll do a little extra.
My stomach is growling. I forgot to eat earlier.
did
I haven't had anything since breakfast.
Oh.
Throw me a crumb.
Well, you're playing great, singing great, so maybe I ought to starve you a little more, make you try harder. You're gonna chop some wood when we get home, right? Oh, it's not quite cold enough for that yet. All right.
I can stand and miss a few meals.
I want to do a little trip to the island. Beyond the Reef. This is an old Hawaiian standard song. I kind of got in the mood to do some Hawaiian. I was listening to a tape. I drove from Santa Fe to Branson, Missouri the other day. Nice little jaunt. And all I had, of course, you can't buy a CD player anymore to go in my car into the cigarette lighter and like you used to. You just can't buy them. So I just played cassettes the whole way. And one of the cassettes I played was the Jerry Bird, I think it's called a Ho'oelau, something like that. It was a convention in Honolulu of Hawaiian steel players, and it was, I think it was around 1985 or 6. I was there, and I went to that concert. So I was actually, you hear the clapping in the crowd, I was one of those people clapping, and it was really the end of an era. It really brought tears to my eyes because the old Hawaiian players are gone now, and this was sort of the last of that. And just hearing that magic and the wonderful backup group they had, Benny Kalama and Jerry Bird's group backed them everyone up, and they just played so well. Benny Kalama and well, I can't remember the other two people, but small group, just upright bass, ukulele, and guitar, and just some of the most wonderful old Hawaiian steel players, and that just kind of put me in the mood to do this song, Beyond the Reef, or as Willie Nelson would say, Beyond the Reefer. Okay. grief. Thank you. And thank you to Jerry Bird and all those fine Hawaiian guitarists for the inspiration. I miss them. All right. I was born way out in the country. I know nobody requested it. I requested it. Doesn't matter if it's requested. They're still going to tip, right, folks? We're going to do this for Larry Barnwell. And sometimes he watches in from up there in, is he in Missoula, Montana? Yeah. I think he's in Missoula. Our dear friend, Larry Barnwell, this is for you. Sorry about the interruption. I was born in the country. 20 some odd years ago. What do you mean? That's the original version. Okay. I left home for the very first time. When I was 4 years old, I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. I know every inch of highway. Every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Well, I got a word guitar. Toe sack. Walked it about 200 times, but I always get it back. I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. I know every inch of highway. Every foot of back road or a mile of railroad track. Cincinnati. San Antonio. On my back, reach a highway. Every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. You may not like my appearance. Song. I like the way I talk, but you like the way I'm gone. I'm a freeborn man. I'm a reach a highway. Back road, every mile of railroad. I'm a freeborn man. highway. Put a back road or a mile of railroad track. Freeborn man. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Boy, this is fun here. I've been a while since our last little show. What was it been? 2 weeks? Well, it seemed like an eternity, and we've missed you folks. We hope you've missed us enough to tip us real good tonight. On PayPal and Venmo, right there on your screen. The link is in the chat. Let's give a warm ring of the cowbell for all those generous folks out there that are allowing us to buy groceries and gas and the things that we need for musicians' survival. And thank you again for that. Okay.
Time to surf.
Is it time to surf on out of here? Oh, boy. Well, okay. Thanks again to everybody. Thanks, Matt Riney and Todd and Sherry. Everybody here at Todd's Garage. And we will see you next week. Maybe sooner. Yeah, we might start doing 2 shows a week, depending on how hungry we get. Okay, so be looking for us. Life without reverb would be no life at all. Ask any guitar player that. So I'm going to go turn up the reverb for this.
Crank it up. Yep, crank it up. Say something. Okay. Well, we appreciate everyone tonight.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
I already said that, but you do appreciate
that. That's always the way it goes. I start talking and then.
Well, see, I was real quick. I turned the reverb up. But go ahead, finish the thought.
I'm finished.
No. You were going to say
I'm
something.
good.
Come on.
You know that delicious roast I have sitting on the stove at home? And it's got sauce. Yeah, I brought some for Todd and Sherry tonight.
Oh, good.
And it doesn't have gravy. It has sauce.
What's the difference?
Well, gravy's gravy. This is sauce.
Oh, sauce. You'll see, I'm just from the sort of old school of, when the bachelor cooks. Of course, we've been married for, 33 years now.
Yep.
So I haven't had to cook for myself. But back in the day, remember that movie, The Odd Couple, where he says, well, gravy just comes when you cook the meat. He goes, no, you have to make gravy. It doesn't just come out of the meat. You have to make it with
broth and
flour and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so that reminded me of that. But so what kind of sauce have you got?
Well, it's a delicious sauce. It's got tomatoes, leeks, onions, garlic, carrots, and all that, celery.
Yum.
And you cooked it all with the roast, and then you puree it.
Oh, so it makes it
a sauce.
I see. Instead of just a bunch of jumbly vegetables, soupy like that, it becomes a sauce.
It's kind of thick.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Very good. Very good. Well, glad to hear that. The top tipper will receive from roast with sauce. We will find a way. If you tip us,
ship it to you.
I guarantee you we'll do anything to get some tips going here. See what I go through. Here, I got to hold out the hat, right?
Pass the hat.
Pass the hat. And
all right.
Thank you for that. All right.
We love you all, and thank you again.
We'll see you soon. All right. Este es el corrido del caballo blanco. We had a request for this a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to answer it right now. En un día domingo feliz arrancaron. Iba con la vida de llegar al norte, habiendo salido de Guadalajara. Su noble jinete le quitó la rienda, le quitó la silla, se fue a puro pelo. Lo usó como rayo, quieres margaritas entre ceros verdes y el azul del cielo. Llegó hasta Hermosillo, siguió pa' Caborca y por Mexicali sintió que moría. Subió paso a paso por la Roma Rosa, llega a Tijuana con la luz del día. Cumplida su hazaña, llegó a Rosarito y no quiso echar siesta en Ensenada. Este fue el corrido del caballo blanco y es ahí un domingo de Guadalajara. El corrido del caballo blanco. Secret aged man. All right. Tanya Rae Brown.
Thank you.
Junior Brown, we both thank you. See you soon. Good night.